I'm going to show you how I grew my vocabulary by over 500 words and how you can grow the range of words that you're comfortable using. This all started when I felt that there was some way that everyone else was using certain words that I've never heard of before, that I didn't know what the definitions of were. And it was really embarrassing to ask someone, what does this mean? What does this mean? And so you think, oh, I'll go and search it up later. But then you search it up and then you don't remember it. And this cycle kept developing, and I thought, let's try and have a really robust vocabulary. And then you can use more words and also understand the words that people are saying. But it's scary to think how many words where you sort of think you know what they mean, but then if you really wanted to put it in a sentence, you wouldn't be able to. So something like furtive or embellish, I can sort of broadly define them, but I couldn't be able to use them in a sentence. And so that's where this idea comes in about helping the AI or using some flashcards to help you how to study. Now, the best way to grow your vocabulary and find these words that you don't know, which is step one, identify what it is that you don't know, is with reading. And anytime I come across a word in a book that I don't know, I write it down and I'll put it through this process here. But we can also use the AI to help us. And so what we can do is we can say, write a list of 100 advanced English words to grow my vocabulary. And essentially what we can do is we can go look through this list and think about which ones you feel confident using in a sentence and which ones you're confident putting a definition on. Okay. So I can sort of broadly say maybe, acumen is sort of maybe powers of judgment. But what does abstruse mean? I don't know. So then what we can do is pick a word. So let's pick apparition. And then I just simply define that on the calculator. And I literally just copy and paste the definition, go on Anki. I have a vocab list on Anki. And then we can just simply add, put in our word, copy, done. Although I put it in the wrong, the wrong category, but I can always fix that up. All right. Now, when we go into our vocab list, I can go through and just go through all the words that I need to know. So I think, what does doomant mean? I think it's something that you say at the end of an essay. All right, the final part of a player pen. All right, so I didn't get it, so I have to do that again. Rationalism. I also use this for concepts as well as words. So when I did my video previously on Hebrean theory, I would put that in here. All right, and then we have approbation. Okay, this was and it meant approval. Great, and so then I can say that was good and go on to the next one. And so by using this, I've amalgamated a collection of over 500 different words, and I just go through, and it's fairly quick. As you see, I go through about 10 a day, and each one probably takes 5 seconds. So maybe it's probably 1 to 2 minutes a day, and this will grow your vocabulary. And I also find it's important, along with the definition, to include that sentence, because that often helps me to use it. The key is try and use these words in actual speech as well. If not in speech, then in writing, because obviously there's a difference too with the vocabulary that you use in everyday speech compared to what you do when you're writing down ideas. So bear that in mind too. But hopefully, for those of you who are already on flashcards, this is an easy 1 to 2 minute extension, which will help you grow your vocabulary, which will help the way you articulate your thoughts and the way you communicate your thoughts via writing. Thanks very much, guys.